You know, history is often reduced to a handful of memorable moments and events. Now, since 1976, the United States of America has officially observed the month of February as Black History Month, where we celebrate and acknowledge the achievements of Black Americans.
Now, in honor of Black History Month, we turn our spotlight to Loretta Mary Aiken, better known as Moms Mabley, who was a trailblazer in comedy. Her tone was warm, but her stand-up routines were often raunchy and quite forward-thinking. Local comedian Felonious Munk gives us his insight on Moms Mabley, who spearheaded a new form of comedy that has inspired many of today's comedians. Take a look.
Ladies and gentlemen, meet Moms Mabley.
The idea of giving birth always comes from the concept of motherhood, when the mother births an individual and nurtures that individual and eventually inspires that individual to go out on its own to become whatever it's going to be. Such is the case with Moms Mabley, who birthed Black comedy.
You know, Mom don't like old men. No. Anytime you see me with my arms around an old man, I'm holding him for the police.
Moms Mabley was born in Brevard, North Carolina in the 1890s, a very segregated period in the United States history. But not only were they segregated racially, but gender equality was not something that had even been heard of at that point. And LGBT rights was something that we weren't even near having a conversation about. So to be an out lesbian Black woman comedian at age 22 in this country was a lot to deal with. And she handled it like Black people have handled that throughout their history with comedy. Moms Mabley, the mother of Black comedy.
I love that.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that.
And HBO did a documentary on her where they talked to people like Whoopi Goldberg and a lot of other comedians and other women. I want to say Kathy Griffin was in this one
really?
too. Yeah, they just talked to a whole bunch of people across the spectrum, women and Black people, about Black comedians, about how she influenced them, because she was one of the first women.
Yeah, when you see, especially like a Whoopi Goldberg, when you see her original comedy stand-up, it's impossible not to notice like the influence of Moms Mabley and that like all the different characters that she used to do, which is much what moms would do.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Cool stuff.
I want to see more.
Now here's another little note. Improvisational comedy was created in Hyde Park back in 1955 by the Compass Players, so it was only fitting that we chose Revival Comedy Club in Hyde Park for our shoot. So a special thank you to John, the owner, for letting us use his place.
Right. Revival Comedy Club is located at 1160 East 55th Street. You can visit the-revival.com if you want to check out their upcoming shows. And thanks to Felonious, too. I think he did an awesome job on that.
He did.
Love that guy, too.